Good day, and we are back with more Heretic madness. And we're going to be doing the Dome of Disperal. Another episode I did not play. And the audio issues have been long since fixed. And I would be using DxStore with this, but I do not... well, actually, here's the sad thing. I could not figure out how to get the fucking thing to bloody well work, which is annoying. So, we're still using Fraps. And Fraps works, even if its audio quality is not quite as good as I'd like. But oh well. It'll do for now. It worked for years. Why do we need these new fangled programs? It's like needing a submachine gun. Okay, now I would love it if I had some ammo for my staff. Need more mana is what the watchword is. Actually, oh yeah, that's what that's from. And sometimes I often will quote little statements from like a game of some description, like more crystal is needed. A lot of people would like say construct more pylons, but I have not played StarCraft 1 or 2 nearly enough to really use that with impunity. For me, since I played a lot more, oh yeah, here's the dome. I thought that was kind of cool, that little skybox. You didn't really see stuff quite like that. It was usually just like a sky. Whereas here, come on, let me find a fucking crossbow. That is a lot of fire bats. That's a lot of fish fire bats. Anyway, finally did get interwebs functioning. So I'm probably gonna do a giant mass recording today of Heretic episodes. So I'll probably go on for a couple hours getting it all done. As you can see, I'm not cheating right now, but I probably will be. To address some of the concerns about me cheating, let's see. I can get away with that for one reason. Because, as we all know, oh shit, that's an iron lich right there. And that ain't good. And I'm out of... alright, fuck it. Already got a cheat. Give all, thank you. Just blast him. But, well, I am playing Dark Souls 2, and I can't really cheat in that game, so, yeah. Even though I am, like, conscripting Timpedia to, get through some of the harder bits. But, what's interesting is the latest episode... oh, yeah, that reminds me. Another reason why I decided to make a switch to DxStore, even though I'm not using it right now, is, something really annoying happened. Whoa, he just kind of got launched, didn't he? Something horrifically annoying happened during the last, Dark Souls 2 recording. And that is the fact that, well, I didn't record the audio, because I forgot to... no, I didn't forget. It was the, fucking Fraps that somehow forgot my goddamn microphone. I'm being torn up by a fucking tornado. Okay. Eat plasma caster. Or Minotaur good demon thing. Okay, once he's dead, and he is... should be able to finish the level, and did. Okay, that was apparently a storehouse. Now we're going into the cesspool. So I'm back in Houston again. That's just horrible. But anyway, yeah, it forgot the microphone, and well, no audio was recorded, so I have to do post-recording. And there's actually a lot of funny jokes in that too. Specifically one awesome segment with Timpedia that was just fucking hilarious, and it's lost forever now. Just lost. Never to be seen or heard from again because it didn't record. And then of course there's some Dark Souls 2 episodes, I think, that are out of sync. I know the first one isn't, I know the second one probably isn't, but there's a couple that are out of sync, which is annoying. DxStore won't do that. So, yeah. It's actually some pretty good music, because playing this, you know, years ago, I forgot, obviously I didn't remember every single track, it was actually pretty good. Heretic. I'm glad I finally got to this. Let's see, as of this recording, this is probably going to go up tomorrow, because I'm going to have it like every other day. There's going to be either a Dark Souls or one of these, but, yeah, since I'm doing the give all cheat command and all that, so we don't actually spend like hours and hours on one level, probably just going to keep, you know, chugging on. And I'm going to sneeze. There we go. So this is probably only gonna go through the rest of this week, probably, of heretical episodes. These were Gediben guys. So like, this is a decent design, but they're not very powerful. Especially if you keep them at a distance, which you should be able to do with every weapon. And I'm trying to decide what the next LP is going to be after this, because Dark Souls 2 is going to be an ongoing thing. There's actually 9 episodes of that. And I'm probably going to get some more done today, using DX Story, so I don't have to deal with a bunch of problems. But like, what's the next one after Heretic, you know? Oh yeah, also addressing a problem with blood that somebody brought up, like, me saying it's impossible. I don't really mean it's impossible per se, I'm just saying that it's really, really difficult. At least I found it to be really difficult, even with modifying, you know, the controls and all that. But that's just me, you know, it seemed more difficult than it should have been. Like, there's no ammo and all that. So it's like, I think if I gave it another chance, I'd probably like it, but I'm not going to LP that just because, well, I kind of would like to do a game that's not part of my staple stuff. And I could do Hexen, but I'm not really in the mood for it. I'm in the mood for a different game. I recently did get on Steam Sonic Adventure DX, or EX, or something like that. Because I really like Sonic Adventure. I know there are some people had problems with it, but I rather liked it back on the Dreamcast. And since I have no means of recording the Dreamcast, nor do I even have it with me, I figured it'd be good to get that and maybe at least review it, maybe LP it, not really sure. Might LP it, might not. And it depends on, because I haven't had a chance to actually start playing it just yet, because I've been really busy with, well, life in general. Lesser runes? Who wants lesser runes? It's only a 4/4 flying. I already made a whole vlog about that, but like, if you're not one of those people that watch vlogs, but will watch LPs, totally want a Magic the Gathering draft, which I'm still going to harp on. Why? Because I can. Because I was very surprised at that. Alright, we're just tearing it up. This is a very long level, a lot longer than I thought it would be. All these Heretic levels are really long, very intricate. I mean, I remember this game being good, but I don't remember it being this advanced. Incidentally, after playing this, I kind of want to do something Terraria related, but there's no real way to do that. Alright, time to give it all. Give it up for General Lotz. Woo! And there's a bunch of Arcolites of Despairl. And they will all fall as all the others have. My question is this, why can they fly? You know? Like, what exactly? Why don't they use like their gravity manipulation powers to like use that as an attack? Because wouldn't that be better than just little energy orbs? Just saying, I'm poking holes in your magical logic here. Why? Because I'm a bastard like that. Okay, I cannot open that yet, so I need to find some fucking switch somewhere. It's a switch. I have to solve 1/8 of a puzzle. Because as we all know, that's so easy to do. Oh, I remember doing that. You solved 1/3. I remember playing Hexen 1 the first time as a kid. It's like, and like, I kind of said the same thing I would say now if I didn't know. It'd be like, well, I wouldn't swear, but I'd be like, okay, well, what the fuck you do? I solved 1/8 of a puzzle on the 7 doors. Where the fuck are the 7 doors? What's the 7 doors? Is that one of the 7? I thought there were 8 doors. It's like, you don't know, you know, the first time you play that game, where the 7 doors are, what they look like, where, there's no way to know. Fuck it. No clip. I'm not searching for that door. I'm not spending the next, whatever. I'm not spending 8 months trying to find some fucking switch to open some fucking door. And I'm stuck in a wall, I know that. I don't care. It's always the most embarrassing thing any shapeshifter can do. Oh yeah, I should probably use that, shouldn't I? Why not? Have a little more... Yeah, because that's totally amazing. Hey, where's this door lead anyway? It leads to nowhere! It leads to December. Alright, I killed 76 and 79. And I think I just accidentally kicked a cable. Am I still recording audio? Let's find out, shall we? In theory, I am recording audio, so that's cool. Look at this wonderful weapon. I mean, really... A list of top 100 weapons. Why would you not want this? Because look at how accurate it is. It just drops balls. I'm dropping balls, man. And they're not very powerful. Hey, there's the exit already. Okay. I could totally no-clip do that if I wanted. But I don't want it. You know, I'm literally just gonna hold down the fire button and well I'm out of ammo. Because it was a piece of shite. What the fuck kind of weapon was that supposed to fucking be? I'm pretty sure I complained about it earlier on, but damn, that's useless. I mean, like, you know, I actually have a book that like counts down the worst weapons of all time. You know what's funny? The AK-47's actually on that list. And I guess it makes sense that the AK-47 is kind of crude, but in my opinion, as we all know, the crudity is sort of its strength, you know? Although I think I'm still going to stick with the SKS just because it is very accurate. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't mean to no-clip. Give all. If you want to see a real Let's Play of it, watch somebody else. After watching mine. You're here for my stunning personality. I could totally jump on that, but I'm not. I could totally do that. I'm actually going to really start churning out the reviews, too. F-Zero-X. You know, I know I'm already reviewing it, but I'll actually start talking about it here a bit. F-Zero-X was an interesting game. I did not play it back in the day, and I only really got into it, you know, maybe 5 years ago. It's one of those games I started playing long after it had come out. And, you know, I like the game. I still like F-Zero-1 a bit more. Oh, well, I could have just got that key like that. Well, you know what? I just got that key like that, so it still works. And I like the game. A lot, actually. I still like F-Zero-1 for some reason. Just F-Zero-1 more for some reason. I don't know why it stays as my favorite. It just sort of does. But F-Zero-X, it's an example of how the N64 controller actually can work really well, provided it's used appropriately. See, like, a lot of people complained about the N64 controller, and I will say this, if you're not used to it, you will hate it, but there's a specific way you have to hold the N64 controller, which, you know, it's kind of funny, really. Like, you got controllers, right? You got controllers, and every controller, you know, it's pretty obvious how you're supposed to hold it, but not so with the N64. You kind of have to learn it on your own. And I'm pretty sure there are, like, guides on the internet, or whatever passed with the internet in the late 90s, that said, hey, you know, you need to hold the controller like this. I say this because you can't really see the position of my hands while I'm doing mouse and keyboard, so I wouldn't be, like, trying to do that anyway. But the N64 controller is actually really good. And I showed it off in my Turok review, Turok the Dinosaur Hunter review, if anyone remembers that. Like how you have to hold it in a specific way, or if you hold it in a specific way, it's kind of like you got two analog sticks in a way, you know? Like, you know, that's why FPSs on that system actually worked really well, because you kind of did. The C buttons kind of worked as a button equivalent to a second analog stick. And, like, it works, provided the controller is programmed well for it. Because one of the things, like, if you have the control set up in if you don't have the set up in a certain way, then you just fail. You fail badly. But F-Zero-X really did benefit from that that analog stick on that controller. It benefited really well from it because the controls are just spot on, as I shall say in the review. Like I've always said, I just could not get into racing games, but F-Zero-X is just an amazing game all around. I mean, I will talk about the graphics, like, oh, they're not as good as other games, you know, from the time. And to me, it's like, so what, you know? I mean, the gameplay is fun. It's very fast. You got a 60 frames per second, you know? Other games at the time couldn't do that. And, you know, the tracks and everything look really, really good. I mean, just because you have a track... Oh, it looks exactly like the racing thing. Then, yeah, a racing thing. Race track from real life. It's just, I can't get into that. But I still find racing really boring. I know it's supposed to be super exciting and all that. See? I was able to duck under that shot. It worked. For all the people that said ducking doesn't work in this game, you lie. You lie. I remember in, I think Quake 2 was the first game where you could legit do that. and it actually mattered. I think you could duck in Hexen, actually. You could duck and jump in Hexen. I remember the jump key in Hexen was weird. I think it was like, it was one of the slash keys, I forget which one. That was the question mark slash key. It's like, why the hell was that there? Who programmed these keys? Makes no sense. Okay, did we open up the door to the exit? Yeah, we did. Good, so we're not spending 8 months per level, because we got a lot of these to go through. We got a bunch of these. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to get out the old Phoenix rod here. This doesn't make any sound, you know? And he died. He just died. He took a Phoenix rod to the face. Either that guy's really powerful, or that's really useless. I don't know which. Okay, so we should be done with this pretty quick, because the exit... Whoa, there's a lot of these guys. Let's get out the ye old chain gun. See, in this game you actually have to sort of use different weapons. Otherwise, the crossbow, I'm finding as you play the game more and more, just isn't going to cut it at times. Which is cool, actually. It does differentiate it from Doom. Where the fuck is the exit? Don't tell me I'm gonna have to actually try to find it. Oh, maybe it's here? Will this take me somewhere? It does. To more ammo. I see what you did there, game. You didn't do anything! All you did was give me more fucking runes. Okay, time to no-clip it. No-clip it up. I already was here, so... I are moron. Okay, now where the hell is the exit then? You know, I think the game literally went into the future, knew I was... Everybody shut up. Just shut it. Just don't say a word. Just don't. I will destroy you all. I will literally create a magic nuke, which actually exists in, I think, like the Inheritance trilogy or something. Inheritance trilogy, Inheritance cycle, it's some series like that Tempedia mentioned where, like, there was a magic-based nuke with, like, radiation damage and everything. Which is kind of interesting, I suppose. I mean, that's the thing about magic, you know, since it doesn't really have to obey, you know, I'm just gonna give it all up. Since it doesn't have to obey, like, any of the laws of physics or thermodynamics or stuff like that, technically you should be able to do anything, you know? You should be able to, like, create a nuke and go back in time or stuff like that because, well, it's magic. I mean, you can draw upon energies that don't obey Einsteinian? Wow. Do I speak much? Evidently not. I'm a Terminator. All the English that I learned was not from, you know, internet or anything, but by talking to random people, and I talked to 3 people, and therefore I was able to grasp the whole language. I just poked a huge hole in Terminator 1. Why would the Terminators not be able to, like, really perfectly mimic? Well, I guess there's probably so many reasons why they couldn't, but you know what's funny? Terminators, the concept of the Terminator could actually work. Simply because people are, well, strange, as the song used to say. Or I imagine it still does, but people are strange, you know. Meaning that, you know, you can say, oh, this person's acting weirdly. They have to be a Terminator, shoot them. Oh wait, no, they're not. You know, stuff like that. It would be almost impossible, really, to tell a Terminator apart from a human simply because there's no baseline normal human. I mean, there's what we think might be normal, but then, well, people don't act normal at times, so it doesn't really apply, you know? I mean, like, it's just... It's interesting how, when you think about what is normal and what is not, you know, how hard it would actually be to tell what actually would stand apart from the norm, you know? Because there's just no agreed-upon norm. It's like, what if you programmed a Terminator to be like some sort of really creepy guy, you know? Like, just programmed him straight to be creepy, you know? You know, really silent, doesn't say much of anything, and just might run out 1 or 2 words, and just kind of gives off a creepy kind of aura. Real people do that. There are real people like that out there. And they're not Terminators. Or what if they are? Live in fear. You never know, your neighbor might be the creepy neighbor down the street could be a Terminator. Come to kill us all! No, they might be a Skrull. A super Skrull. Incidentally, Super Skrull is a really annoying. It's a really annoying character, but I love it. From Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Or like, you could like, you know what? It'd be so easy to program just about anything to pass for human when you think about it. It's like you can program a Terminator to be really nerdy. You know, you just like, I mean, I know they might not, because like if they did stand out, you couldn't really say they're a Terminator because it could just be somebody trying really, really hard, you know? Like, that's kind of cool. The little walls moving. You're like, oh, they're just trying really hard, you know? So of course they're really lame and dicks. But you wouldn't go to kill a robot from the future now, would you? It'd just be, this guy's trying really hard and is making a fool of himself. So that kind of pokes the hole in that. I mean, just because people act weird, that is really cool. I like that effect. I did not remember that. But, you know, just because somebody acts weird does not really immediately take away from the masquerade, you know? And then it's not even getting into people with psychological problems, you know? So what is normal, and how did I get on the subject of you wouldn't really be able to tell a Terminator or a Cylon or a Skrull? I mean, I guess when the Terminator like got shot or something and didn't go down, but even then, until you start seeing the metal bits, you know, even then you don't really know, you know, because like there's some people who can take, you know, 9mm shots. They're just on drugs. That's why you know in Terminator 1 it was like maybe it was just on PCP. That actually is real. That's actually sort of a real thing. Now, obviously not quite to the Terminator's level of resiliency, but there's actually a case wherein I think there's some FBI agents trying to shoot some people that were actually on PCP. I think they're trying to sell it or something. They ended up taking it. They didn't go down when they were being shot with 9mm. That's why I think they switched back to 45s. Like, that's kind of scary. You shoot somebody 3 times in the chest with a 9mm and they don't go down. Like, is that Terminator? Is that a Skrull? I'm scared now. But that's why the 45 is superior, but I still like the 9. I mean, the thing about the 9 is, you know, you kind of got to go for the headshot, which I know is more difficult, but, you know, there is the old adage, if you actually aim, you might be able to hit something. But then again, there's a little combat thing, if you can't really take the time to aim and stuff like that. And the center of mass is a bigger target, blah, 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 blah. But I still say aim, goddammit. It's not that much harder, just practice. Pretty sure I just pissed off a bunch of people. It's harder than that, General Lotz, you don't know. You know what, I may not know, but I'm just a dick like that. That is a lot of Centaur Scorpion guys. That is a lot of them. But, yeah, I mean, the 45 is good just because whenever you shoot something with that, they go down, and I stay down. Okay, so if the yellow key's here, I need to go to the yellow door. And we have to figure out the exit. Could use the map, but I'm not because I do not have time to consider it. Well, I'm not going to consider it. Alright, so we got more of these fucks that have to be blasted. That's the thing about... That's the one problem with doing a Let's Play of a full game like Heretic, is I will admit, it has, for Let's Play purposes, let's just say, aged not as well as it could have. I've already killed everything in here, so where the hell do I need to go? It's like, it is just kind of the same stuff over and over again, you know? If the yellow key was there, then that would imply that I had to go through here after that. No, clip it up, see where this goes. Nowhere. No, clip it up, see where this goes. Nowhere, but there's a thing here. Oh well, I could... You know, there's a thing here that I could literally walk to if I actually paid attention, and the door is like shutting now, so I'm guessing this is also where I need to go. Because I do recognize that this does get old after a while, because it is just me shooting things over and over again. But, you know what, I said I was going to do a full Let's Play of Hexen, or Heretic. Hexen, wow. My brain, no work. That's the thing about Doom. You know, Doom is nice, short, sweet, and to the point. Oh yeah, there's the yellow key. But didn't I have to go through the yellow door to get here? There's the map scroll that... Just never could use that map. I know it sounds stupid, but never could use it. Greater runes! Now I can protect against El Diablo. Need to go in here? No, it's just a room of water that really looks weird. Yeah, for those that, I actually found something yesterday that was kind of interesting. For those that remember, I did a Doom WOD about a year ago. There's actually somebody who did a little Let's Play of it, and they were able to beat it in 30 seconds without shooting anything. It was hilarious. You know, I really need to get back to that, actually. I'm trying to learn that. It's just, there have been developments. Who shot me? Did you? You finished, Rod, you fuck. I think I killed him in one hit. I got him in one hit, didn't I? Okay, where is this? Where am I? Who am I? What is my name? I am Sir Archibald the Fifth from Canterbury Commons. Ah, there's the exit. Getting tricky, are you, game? The Azure Fortress. I guess it was kind of blue. I don't know. How many more levels we got? I got 4. The Ophidian Layer, not the Obsidian Layer. If it was, it reminded me of that tower that Tim Petey and I built years and years ago in Minecraft. You know, Minecraft, I know I've mentioned it a lot, but Minecraft is kind of disappointing. Even though I do have a Minecraft poster, but it's an old one, so it applies to, like, the beta that I probably played. Minecraft got way too adventure heavy, you know? With all the food and experience point shit. I liked it back when it was simple. You had to eat pork to regain health, and that was it. You know? Back in my day, it was a lot simpler. We didn't have this redstone torches and pinions and racket peanut steering. It was back when it was a game for people who wanted to build. And then people got all with the, you know, experience points and magic gathering and Eldrazi, and it just wasn't the same since. These kids today, or something like that. Because you know what game really did benefit from consistent development? Terraria. Terraria is just such a good game. I don't know why I keep going to that game. I think I need to play it. They got to interwebs. It's like, you know, to get the most into Minecraft, you kind of really had to mod it, didn't you? Because like all the good stuff was like modded in, you know, like planes and shit. But Terraria, it has it all already, you know. You can build so many cool things in that, like wings, demon wings. Those are fucking awesome. Like you had to earn it all, you know. You had to earn those demon wings. You had to earn the right to fly to the moon and play amongst the stars. Something about a kick in the head. Oh dear, it's not gonna end well. That's why I'm crouched, because they can't swing down because they're too stupid. Wow, I just kind of completely murdered them all, didn't I? Should I give myself health? No, I won't. I will use a mystic urn. A mystic urn of Turnanog. Yeah, but that's even obscure for me, isn't it? Mystic Knights of Tirmanog or Turmanog or something like that. I'm pretty sure we'll be like, oh god, I remember that show. What a piece of shit. I will admit, ladies and gentlemen, it was a piece of shit, but it was pretty unique, wasn't it? You don't see stuff like that today, do you? And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, because you either weren't born yet or you didn't see it, the Mystic Knights of Tirnanog or something like that, was sort of like a... Okay, so Power Rangers made a shit ton of money. Okay, it was printing money, okay? It was a big hit, because people loved it. You know how I know? Because I was one of them. Don't ask me why. I guess I just have a poor taste in, well, anything TV related. Power Rangers got really successful, made shit tons of money, and so, what was it, Saban? It actually reminds me of something. It was actually something like a little news blurb that I saw a few days ago, like Saban makes a deal for like $20 billion or something. I don't think it was like 20 billion, but it was a huge money amount. It's like, oh, they're going to start making their shows again. Apparently there's like a coach or something, some soccer coach signed some deal. It's like, oh, it's like George Saban, coach of something. I just found it funny because it wasn't what I thought it was. And I mean, if you just read the headline, it's like, oh, they're gonna make more shows. No, it's soccer or football or whatever the case is. I don't care either way because I found. You gotta be fucking kidding me! I finally died because I are idiot. Well, we're certainly not gonna go through all that again, are we? We're going to cheat our way to success. Why? Because cheating's fun. Okay, give me a better weapon than that. Much as I hate to say it, cheating may be fun, but that weapon just... Unfortunately, the plasma crossbow just isn't good enough anymore. That's just insane. I'm probably running out of my plasma assault rifle here. Hey, can I just go in through the door? Probably could. Probably should. Probably could, should. And I didn't actually mention what Mystic Knights of Chirmanog, or I'm mispronouncing it, is. Basically, it's like Power Rangers, except it takes place like in the Renaissance Fair. Because that's what it looked like. Even to me, I realized how shitty it looked. I actually went ahead and found... It's like, it's not on DVD or anything like that. Because it's that obscure. Okay, we killed all the Ophidians. The Halls of Fear. No? Ah, they're reusing a song. Ah, I remember this, actually. I remember this. You know why, ladies and gentlemen? Because, like, there's a review. There's a review out there. I don't remember which one it is, but I use this level, and I use this song, too. And it's back when I was just starting to make videos. And it was like, it was used as my credit song. And, like, you could see the fraps counter and everything. It was before I even knew about these source ports, so it was like, it was legit Heretic using DOSBox. If anybody knows, we should have posted in the comments what review this was, because I'm not going back to look because I'm too lazy. Because I be a lazy piece of shite. But anyway, trying to get... Mystic Knights of Chirmanog was like a fantasy-based equivalent to Power Rangers. It had like the same colors and everything. And it was an interesting show. It was unique. Let me put it that way. The 90s had a lot of unique shows that were actually... Maybe they didn't have the highest production values, but they were fucking entertaining, you know? That's why I love 90s TV versus today. Because there's a lot of stuff they did in the 90s that you would never see today, you know, like Hercules, Xena. Everybody always talked about those, and they talk about them with good reason, because that was one of the shows that, like, I always was looking forward to every fucking week. Hercules and Xena, because they were fucking awesome. But, like, the Mystic Knights, they lasted, like, a season, and they had to fight, what was it, Queen something or other. It was an evil queen, and like they'd send out a monster of the week, and they'd have to, you know, get their armor and fight them. You know, it's like magical armor that looks kind of shit, but you know what? They had it, goddammit. And like, they had to fight for some kingdom who had like maybe 3 guards, and they all sucked. And there's like this guy from like Atlantis who had like this magical trident. I don't know, everybody had a magical weapon, what am I saying? Like, yeah, but he had like I think he had the trident to begin with, though. Like, he was trying on a quest to like get back some sort of sacred chalice that was stolen by like the henchmen of the main villain. And as time went on, the show got shittier, but people still watched because, well, it was entertaining enough. To the point where I think like they had like the brother of the main character got like turned into some mutant, and then like they ended up getting like this magic car that was like some sort of... It actually was kind of scary in a way what their magic car was like. Their magic car was like built out of the carcass of a still living dragon that... What it looked like is they got a dragon, they cut off its legs, and they bolted 2 wheels to him and put like a seat. Oh, there's a fucking Minotaur right there, isn't it? Well, guess what, Minotaur? How about I activate my book of power? Reading is power! I got a reading rain for you, motherfucker. Burn! The rainbow burns! It's a rainbow night. Bleh, bleh, whatever. Am I out of flame here? Unfortunately, my ammo counter. Ah, there he goes. Oh, that's just sick. Burn, you piece of shite. Burn! Anyway. Yeah, but it looks like they just bolted wheels onto a dragon and like carved out of its back like its seat. It's fucking creepy, but nobody cared. And like, it was alive! Because I remember, I just now distinctly remember like there's a scene where like, oh yeah, and one of the guys, my actual favorite one, because like, even as a kid I was a big fan of them. There's a guy named Angus. It always made me think of Angus Young, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, and I'll probably make a complete idiot of myself. He should be a guitarist from AC/DC. He should be. I used to know this, but don't right now. I think. But yeah, always thought of, but every time I heard the name Angus, it was like, hey, it's the guitarist. Even as a kid, I knew that. And as an adult, I don't remember. That is a lot of high-level enemies right there. I should probably run away. Especially I'm getting tornadoed. I got this fucking Kansas. Oh god, I just realized something. I'm in the Midwest! I moved back in Houston. All I had to worry about was the crushing humidity and heat and hurricanes, but what's interesting is I only had to do one really bad hurricane. That was it. Now I can potentially be struck down by a tornado anytime, anywhere. Oh, it's warming now! Oh wait, it's just Superman being a dick. Super dickery. Yeah, like you had, but I remember in the show, like Angus was all like yelling at the horribly mutilated dragon because like the dragon wasn't doing what he wanted it to do. It's like, that thing's alive! Which is just kind of creepy. But there were shows other than that, like, that weren't necessarily for kids, you know, like... There was one show, I remember, called Mantis. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. But Mantis was an awesome show. Only lasted a season. Wasn't necessarily for kids. But basically you had this guy who was sort of a cross between Iron Man and Batman. Of a sort, at least very early in the series run. He basically got paralyzed and built a battle suit that I think got broken every episode because they had to have some tension. But this battle suit called the Mantis, and I don't know what it stands for, but he had one. And like, he also had like a flying car and everything. And the sad part is, I'm going to spoil this, I haven't seen it, because I don't think I saw the final episode back in the day. But from what Wikipedia has to say is that the series ended with the main character fighting a invisible dinosaur, and the reason they said that the dinosaur was invisible was because of budget concerns. Does that sound like a great ending to a show that actually was kind of cool? Oh, that's cool. It has water effects as the tornado comes to kill me. But it's just, it's kind of sad. He killed by an invisible dinosaur. I mean, it just doesn't even sound good. You know, I'm all for, like, you know, your outlandish concepts and gooftastic stuff, but even for me, invisible dinosaur, you're not so much as jumping the shark, but sort of like strapping her. Fuck me. Well, you know what we gotta do now? We gotta just run for the exit because we don't feel like going. Do any of you honestly want me to go through an entire level again? Well, this is really stupid. Oh, but they're fighting each other. Let's see. I will actually use a ton of power here. Why? Because I can, and just blast them all. Sorry to rain on your parade, motherfuckers! But it's like, it's not so much jumping the shark with the invisible dinosaur, much as like strapping your ass into a rocket and flying in orbit over the fucking shark, because that's just so... Invisible dinosaur? Really? They couldn't think of anything better than invisible goddamn dinosaur? It's also a Darkman TV show. For those who don't know who Darkman is, I think... I can't remember the name of the director. Is it Sam Raimi? I want to say it was, maybe. It was basically, he was sort of a rip-off of Batman, but sort of a darker, more demented version of Batman. Basically, you got Darkman's this guy who invented this skin formula thing that lasts like 99 minutes or something, and of course, he ends up getting horribly burned all over his entire body. He was played by... My brain is just not conjuring up the name of actors today. I'm just not up to that, I guess. Well, there's the exit. We found it. We found it! Boom! The Halls of Fear. Well, I got 2 more levels. I really wish I knew what that actor's name. He's famous. The guy who played Qui-Gon Jinn and Batman's mentor for Batman Begins. I know who he is. I just can't remember the name right now. But he played Darkman, and it was a cool movie. I rather liked it. Then they came out with 2 kind of shit sequels. There's even an NES game that honestly isn't that bad if it weren't for the shit controls. I wonder if that... I think I just heard the Steam noise. Steam messaging noise. I'll have to check after the recording's done. But the two sequels weren't as good. And mainly, I think it was one of those movies that needed to be a one and done. Yeah, there's a lot of movies like that that should have just been left with one film. But I just went in a complete backwards direction because I are idiot. But it should have been a one and done. And of course, the guy, the actor who plays in a lot of movies and he kills people in it. You know, he was in Taken. That guy. I'm pretty sure in the comments he can be like, General, it's blah 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 blah. You know, the guy. How the fuck can I remember his name? That's gonna piss me off. And since I don't have Timpedia to call upon to, well, you know, just look it up on his fucking phone, I can't really... I'm not gonna stop the recording for it either. But yeah, he was replaced by, and I remember this guy's name. I think it was like, there goes my voice. I remember this guy's name was Arnold Vaslu, I think. The guy who played the Mummy in The Mummy. He took over as Darkman. It was actually pretty good in it. It's just the stories were really stupid, and then I think like in the third one they introduced like some sort of plasma rifle that only the criminal element could get access to, because that's totally how that works. It's like, the technological infrastructure to make a plasma rifle can be easily manufactured, in a garage, because particle accelerators and things like that, they're very portable and don't require, enormous amounts of power that anybody with half a brain could, look up. I think that's kind of scary, though. So, like, I did not realize the technology for this... Whoa, what the hell? Oh, I think that was wind. I think it was a wind effect. Yeah, there is a wind effect out there. I was not expecting that. And I guess if Ninja Gaiden could do it, I guess a PC game could do it. PC Master Race. No, don't fall! Oh, there we go. I got the blue key, even though I don't need it. I could fly about a bit, but I don't. Why? Because I don't like fun. Fun bad. But one thing that's kind of scary, I mean, you can 3D print guns now. Which I honestly didn't even think possible, but you can. Which is weird. And when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, right, the infrastructure needed for that would be so great, you might as well just, buy a regular gun, but apparently it actually does work. Which I will admit, that's kind of scary, but at the same time, you can get access to guns, fairly easy, and as I've said in other videos, my opinion when it comes to guns, and crime is that I'd rather have guns be more readily available. I know it sounds crazy, than have them not be, because guns are just in the popular consciousness, and they can fire bits of lead. My thought is this: if you're a criminal and you want to kill people and stuff like that, you'll find a way to do it, even if guns aren't around. And my thought is this: I would rather have people with guns any day than have people with fucking bombs or poison gas. Because there's a lot of fucking ways to kill people, and kill a lot of them, that don't involve bits of lead, and I'd rather that be in the popular consciousness than hey, we could make a bomb out of 5 easily accessible ingredients and blow up, 300 people versus 30. I mean, 30 people dying is bad, but just imagine if it went from, these rare shootings to hey, every other day you get this bomb going off and killing hundreds of people. That's the way I see it. And, I know it's probably not politically correct because guns are bad, but for me, I just have always seen guns as being, if people are going to do what they want to do, they're not going to care if there's a law, because they obviously, my thing is this: if there's crime, then clearly they don't care about the law. It's as simple as that. They don't give a fuck. They can do it anyway. So you can pass however many laws you want, and there's still going to be crime, So it's naive to think that if you banned guns, that would solve anything. In fact, honestly, I think it would make it a lot worse. Because then you've got these criminals having to think of ways to kill people or rob people without them. And then, that's already been seen in other countries, knives, or Australia with syringes. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Thanks for that. So you're not really solving much of anything if you get rid of one means of attack. Disparals keep going to it. And we're back. The game crashed. So yeah, that kind of sucked. Thankfully, I was able to easily get back in by no clipping. So we have decided to kick the door down of the castle and kill everything, as we often do. You've got to take out Disparal, even though there's... Could this actually be the last episode in the other 2 expansions? I don't remember, to be perfectly honest. Which kind of sucks, because shouldn't I remember? Shouldn't I know, since I'm the first-person shooter guy fan? But yeah, we kind of got into the whole concept of weaponry and criminals and people wanting to kill everybody. I still just don't know when it comes back. You're not ever going to stop it, because it's human nature. It's in our nature to destroy ourselves, unfortunately. But we're going to get away from political shite. Even though it's not really political. You see, that's the thing. I don't consider that a political thing, because you can have all the political beliefs you want, and you know what? They're still going to fucking do it. This whole concept of pacifism, It's just, you can be pacifistic, but if there's just one person out there that isn't, then you're kind of screwed. At least that's always been my belief. You know, it's like, technically you could say that I am sort of a pacifist in a way, because I don't like the concept of armed conflict, like, at all. You know, it's like, what's the point? Oh wow, he's right. See, like, I remember this, but I still find it funny. Okay, so basically he's riding one of the basic enemies from Hexen. And I guess the strategy here is to circle around and shoot him a bunch, which is the strategy in just about every FPS ever. You know, I would totally do Turok, because you know what? That's the one problem with a lot of these early FPS boss fights. It really just boils down to circle strafing and shooting a bunch, you know? I remember Turok 2. All the boss fights in that game are actually pretty difficult, you know? And the one that comes to my mind right now is the Flesh Eater Queen. Ooh, well, I stopped the evil Desparal. Oh, he's getting back up again. I stopped the evil Desparal's demon by running around him and shooting a bunch. Did no one ever get this, you know, strategy down before me? Or is that why, you know, Corvus? Is that why Corvus is, you know, like such a... Oh, a nice teleporting around. Nice, yeah, he's a little teleporty bastard, isn't he? And see, like, I'm not even cheating. I'm just holding down the fire. Oh, you know, fuck it. Just activate the Tome of Power. Well, of course, I've run out of Tome of Power immediately. Yeah, the teleported or I killed him. I don't remember which. Come on, you bastards. You're all going to die unless I don't hit you. Alright, where are you? I think you're a cool guy because you got access to lightning. Taste my lightning, fuckers! Ooh, that was a direct hit, and I think I killed him. No, I didn't. You just teleported away. Teleported away again, you fuck. Where the hell are you? Well, it's just plasma raining from the skies. It's fucking Ragnarok. Online? It's a game, I think. Maybe. I think it could be an MMO. Not sure. May have read it on the Demon TV tropes. Alright, so, you know, from hell's heart I stab at thee. For hate's sake, I spit my last breath at thee. You know, the white whale, Moby Dick, who tore my body and spirit until they bled into each other. I'll follow him round the horn and through the Antares maelstrom and round perdition's flame before I give him up. Oh wait, Antares maelstrom? Or was it the Norway maelstrom? I forget. Or I could be quoting Khan, I don't know. Khan! Khan! Desparal, I will burn you! Wow, I made him run away like a little bitch though. Burn it! With Smackdown. Okay, well, now we know that we don't attack the horribly powerful mage demigod guy. Because that'd be dumb. Alright, let's just Toma power it up. Let's just keep circle strafing. There's just a lot of FPS bosses that can be killed just by the circle strafe tactic alone. You know, he's gonna get up. I don't know what's going on over there. I keep hearing banging about in the back. That's not good. Is it the Kool-Aid Man? Oh yeah! Let's see. Mace powered. It's powered, but wow. Look at that. Look at that. Look, what the hell? I'm like shooting bubbles here. Actually, it's hitting him. And I'm out of superpower. Now you're playing with power. Superpower. A gun that fires Super Nintendos. That'd be an interesting concept. Okay, what would be a good weapon to use? Phoenix Rod? Phoenix Rod it is. Where are you, you bastard? A Dark Souls boss, this piece of shite is not. Ah, Dark Souls. Glad I'm actually doing that as an LP, because that is a big challenge. Dark Souls 2, I think, is slightly more difficult than Dark Souls the first. Although now that I have the internet, I'm totally going to just keep summoning helpers to help out at boss fights. Although, you know, with just between Tim Petey and I, but actually, you know what? I'm tempted to almost say, had that be like a proviso for myself. No actual helpers, you know? I just said, you know, I'd use helpers, but at the same time, you know, it might be a good idea not to. Come on. Ah, you bastard. Just keeps running away. But might use helpers in that. And I know I'm not like, you know, reciting, you know, the Green Lantern oath. I've been so tempted to do that in some Let's Play, you know. But I always end up forgetting the words to it. Like something, no evil shall escape my might. Something pure Green Lantern's light. Remember that bit? Alright, you fucking retexture. You're taking way too long. I've got a lot of shit to do. I've killed Dark Souls bosses that you're not fit to wipe the boots of. And still, what's funny is in Tipedia's Let's Play of Dark Souls the First, he like killed Gwyn in like one try, which is hilarious. I was thinking because he went through this long process of getting Solier, which meant like he had to spend some outrageous number of humanities just to open a fucking door. Ah, wait, he's dead! Ooh, skeletonized. Yeah, teabag, motherfucker. I'm sorry for that. That was way too, immature. Okay, where the hell do I go? What the hell do I do? Who am I? Okay, I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, what the hell am I doing? Fly me to the moon. Okay, let's get away. Well, and we're done. The death of Despero has loosed the magical bonds holding his creatures on this plane. The dying screams overwhelming his own cries of agony. Your oath of vengeance fulfilled, you enter the portal to your own world, mere moments before the dome shatters into a million pieces. But if Despero's power is broken forever, why don't you feel safe? Was it that last shout just before his death, the one that sounded like a curse, or a summoning? You can't really be sure, but it might just have been a scream. Then again, what about the other Serpent Riders? Bum bum bum! Hexen and Hexen 2! Oh wait, we still have more. Sorry. And we've got... That's Corvus. I don't know why he's dressed like that. He looks kind of femmy. And that is Korax, ladies and gentlemen, I think. Or it could be the other guy from Hexen 2. Like, who is that guy? Why is he dead? I want to know his story. That'd be an interesting game. Somebody make a fan version of that guy who is dead! I don't think that's actually... That could be Korax, but I'm pretty sure they updated the design, and I think that's it, because, like, we're getting nothing. And we're not. So we are done, pretty much, with the base Hexen game. We've got the 2 expansions, and I'm doing this one with Tempedia and doing this one by myself. And so, this is General Lotz, signing off.